Hey guys, it's Gadget, and I'm doing this as just to keep track of what's been going on lately. I don't know if I'm gonna post it to YouTube, but if I do, pray I still have a job because I'm dealing with a situation where too many people, like I said, want to go straight to violence, straight to bullying, harassment, you name it. I had a situation where I have two people who come to my window because everyone knows where I work. It's a high security place. One window I was working at was specifically for one thing that day. And I get a motorist that comes to me and says, "Oh, no one has to know. I can get this information. I need this information." Now, when you're on that line, you can get one thing, like another ticket to show a date or anything like that, but that line is specifically for a certain thing during the day. We were taught from day one, and I'm there going to be 10 years, that when someone says to you, "No one has to know," it's either a trap or suspicious or anything. This person acted like a child, and I kept my candor. She did not like the answers I was giving her, where I said, "Please go to the other line for more information." And one of the clerks said I was very rude to her, but that clerk was not there. They were missing. So I don't know where that information came from that I was rude to her. All I know is that she went up to my supervisor and over exaggerated the situation. And I've told you in the past with my supervisor, she is a very hard person to speak to when it concerns things based on the work part. But if it's things outside of work, very easy spoken to. But my staff that I work with does bully her a lot. And I don't know it's because that she knows them from through family friends or anything, or because of the neighborhoods they all live in or anything, but over the past 10 years, I see what true colors my staff members I work with, the other clerks I work with, are. Some are to the point where they're saying, "Don't trust another clerk, don't do this." Everyone is acting so two-faced to each other. Then a few days later, this gentleman, I didn't know if he was waiting for another clerk who speaks Spanish. Oh, we don't have a Spanish speaking person, by the way. We're supposed to have a Spanish speaking item as well as English speaking, and I was hired for English speaking only. So I thought they were waiting for the other person. So he comes, slams his paperwork down on me, my desk, or whatever it is you call it, at the window, and says, "I'm helping this guy out and everything." Okay, I asked, "Are you a lawyer?" He says, "Yes, I'm on file." I said, "Okay, fine, and can I have your card?" Also to the gentleman, I said, "Can I have your ID?" This person was already upset, and I'm trying my best, but a lot of stuff he was asking was stuff that I know that some I could give out and some I had no answers for him, as well as other things that, even though the motorist was standing next to him, did not like the fact that I was only talking to the motorist. He wanted to be acknowledged, and the thing is that I kept asking him, "Can I please have your ID?" so I could acknowledge him, because even though the motorist was standing there, I didn't know if this was really a setup or anything like that. So we asked him to wait, and he was very impatient about that because he said that, "Why don't you guys give me this same thing when I ordered a abstract and everything?" I said, "Did the motorist order the abstract?" So there's a lot of things that people take advantage of, in the sense of they think that you can give them out all this information because the other clerks have done it. So we told him to wait. My other supervisor was in the middle of doing stuff with the other clerks. All he had to do was wait. And what does my other clerk do? Takes this person and gives him information and everything and made him happy. Now, this is the catch-22. I've noticed there has been two sets of rules, one for me and one for everybody else. And for 10 years, I had to put up with it. Found out now that I could have brought up grievances against people for how they treated me, as well as all the stuff they say about dumb blondes and everything, because it seems that a situation where everyone has decorated their lockers, and I put up some poster little things, because you know those magnets you get that say different things. I put one, "Don't underestimate me," and everything. Like, I can pull up on my computer a few of them and read you them and tell you that according to them it's workplace violence, that it's threatening to the other clerks because it it seems not to sit well with them. Meanwhile, someone has something that says insane on their locker. And knowing how my family is and everything, I am an adult. I can tolerate that being there because I'm not acting juvenile like the rest of them. There was even one clerk that said, do not trust this person that I'm friends with. I'm just going to say the letter A is the first person's name, and it's a female. Do not trust this person. They will backstab you. And I quickly said, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, but I'm still friends with her, like that and everything. Okay? The way she looked at it, she must have thought, but I said, I'm still friends with her. Even though you people think she's a backstabber, I'm still friends with her. So it's one of those where I'm just looking through all my stuff. You can hear me clicking because, like I said, they've called me twice, but the best was on Friday. This clerk who has the same sounding last part of her name as mine showed her true colors because she was one of the ones that I was told that made the complaint against me about how rude I am to motorists and everything. Where my other motorists that see me are like, you? She goes, this guy comes up, he's very upset and everything. All of a sudden, we hear them cursing at each other, going back and forth and everything, to the point where she says, I'm not helping you, go find somebody else, and walks away from him. That's what they're trying to accuse me of, and I didn't do that, right? But she showed blatantly, she even was cursing him out and everything. A bunch of curse words went back and forth. He ended up at my window. He was pissed. And I tried to calm him down. I said, do you want to drink of water? Do you need anything? Don't worry. And stuff like that. I even distracted him with how, oh, I played in the fountain. Have they changed it in Parkchester? I made sure this gentleman, even though he was ready to strangle me too, because of how she treated him, I got him in and out and took care of all his stuff and everything where she could have done that. But she may still have a job because this is where the double standard comes in. They're trying to fire me for what she did, but I didn't do what she did. I offered the lady help. I directed her where to go and everything. The same thing with the gentleman. I said, let me wait and get my supervisor. I was trying to help them, but people took it upon themselves to overexert and everything and didn't want to just sit back and let me do my job and everything. But this one, blatantly, oh, it was hysterical, cursing each other out, not acting like adults, not acting like actual human beings. She was very belittling, belligerent. And that's not how I'm like, really? Because right now that's going to fuel the fire for if they try to fire me. I'm going to be like, really? So this person's allowed to curse somebody out, walk away from them, tell them to go find somebody else to help them, while even though I tried to help the lady and explain to the lady and the gentleman before too that I need to take care of the line. Let me ask questions first before I give you any other information. My method is wrong and hers is right. See what I mean? But the best was the things about the little post-its and everything. Everyone's locker is decorated. Now, if I could find my phone, I could pull up some pictures to show you and everything. So let's see. Let's find those pictures because, like I said, maybe, you know what? I should post this on YouTube. If I don't have a job, at least, you know what? I could see you I'm upset, but it's not upset tears. It's basically, I'm tired of fighting. I would love to have a backup plan where I don't have to worry and bother people, but I hate being belittled at work. And people think, oh, it's funny, to suck it up, let it go. Clearly, nobody at work lets it go. They want to find everything, anything to get rid of me. But they're all in the wrong half the time. So if I make any enemies out of this, oh well. But I just love the fact that everyone I'm going to point out is two-faced to each other. And me, who's trying to be honest, and I'm the least of your worries, you deem me as fake. Go figure. Also, you're ready to fight me instead of talk it out with me. And all this happened with me because of an EEO issue with the girl again, because she said snitches need stitches to me because I asked them about paperwork she did not fill out correctly because she didn't do her paperwork correctly when she opened the room where I had to take over for the rest of the day. So I did not know if there was any suspensions or anything. The date was not filled out. She feels that she didn't have to fill it out because of everything. And I don't know what went on in the room. So this was the second EEO issue. All she had to do was say to the supervisor she said that, and I wouldn't have had to put a police report because everything was fine up until I did that. And then all of a sudden, I'm getting threatened to be fired over things that if these people acted like adults, okay? But everyone likes to jump the gun at my job. So let me find the pictures of how, what, because not everyone's locker, but some people had their lockers decorated, right? And they were using stuff that they get free at the, when the people come and everything. But some people have other things on there too and everything. Now, let's see if I can find my album with the pictures that I took. Let's see. Where are the pictures? They should be right here. Let me go back to the other one. Maybe it's in the other thing. It's in the gallery, probably. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So one or two clerks have stuff like this. So let me lower this so I can show you while I'm showing you. So that way you can see it. See how they have little things on there and stuff like that? That's that set. Then one of the girls, see that one that says insane? I don't know if you can focus in. Let me get it closer. See how it says insane? Now, I could have had her take that down because of what's on with my family and stuff, but I'm an adult. And I understand it was a joke for voting and everything. But look what they did to mine. Mine is the one all the way right here. They took down all my things and left only the little cartoon picture that I had up. But I had all this stuff up on top, and I can read you some of the ones I had on there. Because I had just put them up, I was going to fix it at lunchtime, and they took it down before I could even have a chance to do anything. So that's why I'm looking for some of them. Let me see, because a lot of them weren't bad or anything. I'm scrolling through everything right now. One of the ones I put up there was this. Adult bullies need to make you feel bad so they can feel good. Twisted, isn't it? Hold your head up, chest out, and keep moving forward. Reality is they envy you, your success, your looks, your car, your clothes, your job, your friends. Something there is something about you that they envy. That is why they pick on you. Adult bullies are simply confused kids needing someone to pick on. Also, I put another one up there that was characteristics of adult bully targets. And I'll read that one. It says, adult bully targets their victim in many of the same way children who bully do. While many people think that bullying only occurs among children, it also can happen in the workplace among adults. No matter what the age of the bully, they are opportunistic and tend to prey on people they perceive as a threat or they dislike because of differences. And I'm different because I practice Wicca. Basically, I practice all religions because I know people of all faiths and everything. Also, I like Halloween and I like things like that. And I'm also friends with people who are gay, bisexual, transgender, and they don't like that at work. Some of them don't like that at work. I've actually been told, not only by my side, but some people on some other, that they don't like that and everything. Adult bullies almost always bully others continuously, and when one target leaves, quickly picks another. The following traits are common in adult bullying victims and usually make the bully feel insecure or threatened. Adult bullying can be more of a challenge to handle because it is harder to recognize and not widely accepted as bullying that occurs with children. And those were two things. They didn't like that one. Then there was one, where is it? Let's see, I know it's here somewhere. Because I had them written down so I could have it ready for you, but oh, it's just one of those where it's just like one of them, if I can find it. The one with the dragon where it's like you taste good, if you know what I mean. So let's see if I can find that one. Like this one. Don't fashion me into a maiden that needs saving from a dragon. I am the dragon and will eat you whole. They found that offensive. Other one was meddle not in the affairs of dragon, for you are crunchy and good with ketchup. They felt threatened by that. Let's see another one. Let's see. Come on, where is it? Trust me, I am scrolling through this because this is how stupid people can be. These were little like magnet things that my friends were sending me because they knew how the people treated me after that girl has been bullying me. I put this one too up there. Everyone makes mistakes in life, but that doesn't mean they have to pay for them the rest of their lives. Some good people make bad choices. It doesn't mean they're bad. It just means they're human. They found that offensive. That's what they did. They found that offensive. I'm trying to save the best one for last for you guys because it's just one of those where, you know, let's see, where is it? I'm only in my H's because I labeled them a different way. Because I should have had them already lit up and everything, but I wasn't sure I was going to do this video. Okay, another one was, go ahead, judge me. Just remember to be perfect the rest of your life. That one, I don't know how you would take it, but I'm just trying to let people know, don't judge me before you get to know me. You know, if you're going to be perfect the rest of your life, then you can judge me. Let's see what else there is that I had put up and they took down before I could decide if I wanted to keep them up or not. Because my locker did look like a whole friggin' mess and everything. But I was going to take down a few of them, but they decided to take them down for me. I think this one was another one too. Some people may fool you for the moment, but be patient and see what happens. A person's true colors will always show in time. Trying to tell me to basically, that one was for me, just to show that I gotta not trust them anymore. Let's see. This one. I like this, how this one is. It's funny how people always notice the change in your attitude towards them, but never notice the behavior that made you change. I don't find that offensive. It's just saying that how people don't understand why people change. Maybe something you did. So, you see what I mean? What caused the change? So they're saying that was attacking people. And let's see what other one I had put up that they claim was not appropriate and offended the whole staff. Meanwhile, how many times have they said dumb blonde, white girl, and oh, you don't understand because you don't come from the culture. I work with Spanish and black people. Yeah. Meanwhile, my family married everything and anything. I'm friends with every race, creed, and color. Where is it? Let's see. I'm trying to find. I'm only in this one. Now, this was a shocker that they didn't want up. Now, I work with the Bible Belt, people who are very religious. Okay? I put this one up because my boss keeps telling me, you're not perfect, nobody's perfect. Okay? So this one I put up, it says, let he who is without sin cast the first stone. John 8:7. And under it says, meaning, make sure you are perfect before telling me I'm not. I interpret that as, you want to cast your stone at me. Well, guess what? It's going to bounce back because you're not perfect either. You have to make sure you are perfect before you can judge me, before I judge you and you judge vice versa. You have to have, and basically, that's why it says without sin. They took offense to that. But that's scripture. And that's my Twitter. So you see, that's a good one right there. Let's see, where's the one? The best one was, that was one of the best ones too. But let's see if I can find the other one. This one was, I feel sorry for the people who are trying to ruin my life. because it's clear that they have nothing better to do with theirs. That one I thought I was going to take down, but it really is clear that this is what's going on at the job. They're so concentrating on my life, they forgot about theirs. Let's see. This one. I think this is the one I was going to take down, but they didn't give me a chance to. It says, "Twinkle, twinkle, little snitch. Mind your own business, you nosy little..." Or I could say it here, bitch. Okay? They didn't like that one. But the one I had put up first that drove everybody nuts was the "Don't underestimate me. I know more than I say, think more than I speak, and notice more than you realize." As a Wiccan, I'm also a psychic. So yeah, I read tarot cards and everything. So I do know a little more and notice things and stuff like that. Being a psychic, hello. These are all satire. And no one took them as satire. They took them as a threat. And it's funny, it's right after I put in the EEO issue about being bullied and everything. Because I just sit there and I wonder what these people think in their minds. Like this one. This one I'm very shocked at because it says, "Yes, I am a witch. Yes, I am a witch. I'll remain one till my dying day. So wipe that smirk off your face and listen to what I have to say. If something goes wrong, I'm not the one to blame. Karma catches up with those who cause me shame. Magic exists within the earth, air, and fire and sea. A connection to the gods. Release its energy. A narrow and corrupt mind is not in my creed. I do spells, potions, and I heal those in need. My religion existed long before Christianity. Pagans respect the earth and a person's individuality. I am not a poser, and I'm not deranged. If you want to see my dark side, that can be arranged." That one, I think because it said the word Christianity in it, they felt I was mocking Christianity. But in the long run, they actually are going to see my dark side. But my dark side is not what they think. My dark side deals with karma. And that's what happened on Friday with one of the other clerks. Because now I have ammunition that, really, you're calling my behavior the same as that behavior. No. My behavior was not her behavior. She was a rude bitch and acted like it. And you don't act like it in the workplace. If I was her manager, I would have fired her. And you know what? She may consider this a threat. But the way she acted was not that of an adult. She should have called the supervisor. She should have called somebody over. Not tell him, "Get away from my counter, get someone else to help you." Should not have bantered with him. This is the difference, okay? I ask people to wait, and other people take advantage of it. So, do you see where I'm coming from with this? So I may put this on YouTube. Because, you know, like I said, this is just to document that if I do get fired for doing my job the right way, and they're trying to nitpick and everything because of the EEO issue, it's on record. Because I have called the union, I've called lawyers, and I have called many other people. A lot of people said I was nuts to stay for $250 a week after taxes. I could take a waitressing job and make that in one night and have the rest of the week to myself. If I wanted to be that, you know? Hey, I can make double the money if I work 2 nights. And I'm going to sneeze in about a sec because it's true. Give me 1 sec. So, as you see, I need to document this because, like I said, everything was fine up until I did the second EEO issue and put a police report on my bully because I'm not having this anymore. We're all adults. All of a sudden, my customer service is called into question. People are trying to set me up, telling me that a certain person with the name A, female, cannot be trusted when I said I'm still friends with that person. Now, if you take it the wrong way and everything, fine and great. And also on Friday, we had another clerk show that her true colors on how she treats people. And if she does not get reprimanded the way I got reprimanded with the threat of being fired, then I am going to be going straight through to filing the claim on the thing, because a lot of the lawyers say it is reverse discrimination. I've had to put up with it for 10 years. Because through all the times I had to deal with clerks that tried to undermine me and use my name, and trust me, I found out about those. A lot of them I could have thrown under the bus a long time ago, but I never did. Because that's the difference between a child and an adult and a mature person. I may look like a child, act like a child, love childish things, but I am mature. I don't act like the people I work with. I don't bully my supervisor to try to get rid of somebody. I don't work that way. You don't point out somebody's weaknesses without helping them. And you don't act like a bitch to a person when you're the one accusing somebody of my behavior. When you act just like that and worse. Because I'm going to be honest with you, everyone who knows me knows my customer service. I work in PR. I have got bosses and everyone standing behind me. But the problem is that we are not a funded company that I work with, in the sense of it's mostly volunteer, because we were trying to get established. So why am I upset? And everyone says, because I worked so hard to get the status that I have. Why do people want to take it away? Because of jealousy. I am not a jealous person. But I will be blunt and honest with you. You can't be a hypocritical. You follow scripture and everything, you're acting like a hypocrite. Cast the first stone at me, guess what? It'll bounce back at you 3 times 3 times 3. And that goes for anyone who's out to hurt me or anyone I know. Because everyone has to stop being two-faced, has to know that I am the least of anybody's worries. But if you feel that different or differences or people who are not of like mind, or because they're not brought up in a culture or brought up to be a rude bitch, or to be brought up to that fighting solves everything, I feel sorry for you that you didn't have a good life. I had a fucked up life, but I still knew not to give in to those negativities. No matter what my sister has done to me, no matter what my mother has done to me, no matter what my family has done to me, I will never be like them. I already had my set of bullies. I didn't need another set at work. I go to work to relax. But it is funny that every time I lodge a complaint, I get threatened with being fired. And everybody else can joke around. Some people were given extra powers and different things that are not supposed to be, but they felt they were equipped to handle them. You know what? When you gain more power, doesn't mean you gain power over anybody else. It's just a new skill you learned. Don't belittle somebody because they're there 10 years and you got to do something even though you're only there like 6 months to a year. Don't belittle somebody because you got the full-time position and they couldn't. Don't. Because karma, or whatever you believe in, has a price. And you know that. That what you put out, you will get back. I've already had my karma. I've had my bad and good. But I wish you all good because you know what? Already, one stone has bounced back. How many more will too? So, thank you guys for letting me vent. And hopefully, right now my window is cracked open. I can't wait for that door to open because I'll be honest with you, I'll make you laugh. If they had fired me the day, I would have went to Burlington Coat Factory or a clothing store or Kohl's or Sears or anything that was by me after I went to the unemployment office and said, help me find a job, got a bathing suit and went to Orchard Beach. And I would have been live tweeting or Facebooking from the beach saying, I just got fired today, all because I did my job. Don't. Many people have tried to knock me down and they didn't succeed. Because karma does come back to thee. And it will come back to you. So be careful where you cast your stones. Somebody may have a wall up that'll bounce right back and hit you square in where you need it to be hit. Back in where your true colors and what words you use, they'll come back to you. That's why all witches know. The power is in the word. Be careful what you say. A lot of these people don't realize that. So have fun. And I have to deal with this because I have a wedding to go to in 30-something days. Have fun. And wish me luck Next video might be me crying because I got out of a situation, good and bad. But the union says everything will be okay. So bye.